After his accident with the coal trucks, Thomas and Percy were still cross with each other. They had decided to let the big engine solve their dispute for them. Right you are, Thomas. Blue is the only proper colour for an engine. No, Gordon, Percy's right, said Henry. We've always been green, and we wouldn't want to be any other colour either. Well, unlike the rest of you, I'm unique, said James, the one and only red engine on the island. What about Bertie the bus? Said Percy. He's fast and he's red, and I bet he isn't a boastful show-off, added Henry, like some engines I could mention. Huh, well at least people can see me coming, retorted James. If it wasn't for the noise, you'd just fade away into the background. Well, when people see you, they would think you're a fire engine, retorted Henry, partly from the colour, but mainly from the incessant noise coming from your smokebox door. All the engines laughed, and James, redder than ever, went angrily to sleep. Every day, punctually at 9 in the morning, Gordon departs with the first express of the day. This is shortly followed by Henry's local train 15 minutes later. It stops at every station until the end of the line. But today, Gordon was nowhere to be seen. The train was meant to leave 10 minutes ago. Meanwhile, Henry was preparing to leave with his own. The passengers waited and waited, and soon began to complain. And the station master came and spoke to Henry's crew. Issue at turntable. Henry's gonna have to take the express today, I'm afraid. Henry was delighted. The guard quickly blew his whistle, and Henry set off with a roar. Must be on time, must be on time, he puffed to himself. Signals and stations flashed by. Henry was determined to keep Gordon's pace, but he was doing that and more. Hurry, 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 he panted to the coaches. All in good time, they muttered. Steady boy, warned his driver. Here comes the hill. Henry found now that he was out of puff. All the racing round earlier hadn't done him good. Steady, warned the driver. Henry huffed and heaved. Watch out, we're slipping. And they were. We need more sand, Mark. But the fireman was having problems of his own. Oh no! The fireman and the full train of passengers ran helplessly down the hill. Clear the line, there's a runaway coming! The fireman tried desperately to put on the air brakes, but the sudden movement had ignited Henry's coal. Fire! Shouted the fireman helplessly. James was heading to Edward Station when he heard the noise behind him. It's a runaway! Shouted the driver. James was frantic, but he quickened his pace to match the coach's speed. Well done, boy, you got them. The driver reduced steam and started to brake. Oh heavens, it's Gordon on the same line! James knew it was now or never. He put every ounce of steam he had into stopping. I'm sorry to say that some were hurt from the accident, but luckily the fire brigade had been called to douse Henry's fire. There was an uproar when the passengers got out of their coaches. Silence! Came the familiar voice. Your express tickets will all be refunded, but you must know, if it wasn't for the heroic actions of this, fire engine, then many of you would not be here left to complain. 3 cheers for James, the red engine. James just smiled.